Okay, so for this topic, we are going to discuss congruence postulates and theorem. So we will be discussing and illustrating three postulates, particularly the SAS, ASA, and SSS. And we will be discussing also one theorem, which is the SAA theorem. But before we can understand all about these postulates and theorem, first we are going to identify the meaning of these corresponding parts. So meron tayong corresponding sides and corresponding angles. So let's look at those first. So given in this diagram, you have here two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. And they are said to be congruent with one another. So triangle ABC is congruent with triangle DEF. So we also note here these two terms. You have the corresponding angles and corresponding sides. So when we say corresponding angles, these are angles that match from one triangle to the other triangle. So for example here, if we look at angle A, okay? So sa left triangle, tignan natin anong angle ang kamatch niya doon sa second triangle. Okay, so if we are going to look at the tick marks indicated in the given figures, so ang kamukha ng angle A ay si angle D. Okay, so we can say that angle A corresponds with angle D. So in fact, they are also congruent, no? So congruent sila for this case. So angle A is congruent to angle D. Okay, so similarly, if you get another angle, so si angle B naman, so ang kamukha niya or kamatch niya sa second triangle, that is your angle E. So we say that angle B is congruent to angle E. And lastly, for the third angle, si angle C, ang kamukha niya sa second triangle is angle F. Okay, so we say that angle C is congruent to angle F. Okay, so those are your corresponding angles. So similarly, if you have corresponding angles, you also have corresponding sides. So this time naman, we are looking at the matching sides. Okay, the sides that connect the corresponding vertices. Okay, so let's look at side AB. Okay, so ang kamatch niya sa second triangle, that is side ED or DE. So we can say that AB is congruent to DE. Okay? Another one, side BC. So ang kamatch niya ay side EF. So we say that BC is congruent to EF. And lastly, for the third one, side AC. Ang kamatch niya ay si side DF. So AC is congruent to DF. Okay? So please note here that the order of the vertices matters. No? It tells us which angles and sides correspond. No? So kung isusulat mo itong notation na yan, so yung order mo, A, B, C, and D, E, F, it matters. No? So hindi mo pwedeng pagbalik-balik na rin yan. What do I mean by that? So kung ang sinulat mo ay ang triangle ABC is congruent to triangle EDF, this is already wrong, no? Kasi kung titignan mo yung pairings dito, A should correspond to D. Oh, so hindi na pwede. So kung mauna si A, mauna din dapat si D dito. Okay, so the order of the vertices matter. Yan, so such as this one, no? So triangle ABC and triangle XYZ. So ang magkakamatch, A and X, B and Y, and C, and Z. Okay, so yan yung magkakamatch. No? So if we are going to write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. Okay, so ganyan dapat yung correct notation. So congruent triangles, if and only if the corresponding sides are congruent and the corresponding angles are congruent. So if any case na may isang corresponding side na hindi congruent or isang corresponding angle pair na hindi congruent, then you cannot say that the two triangles are congruent. So kailangan masatisfy mo, no, yung mga sinasabi natin kanina. So here, we write that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. So meaning, the correspondence ABC and XYZ is true. Okay? Sige, so let's apply those concepts, no, to solve this example. So given the two triangles ABC and DEF are congruent, find the value of X and find the value of angle F. Okay, so what do we have here? ABC is congruent to DEF kunana, so therefore, corresponding angles and corresponding sides must be congruent. Okay, so ano yon? So angle A is congruent to angle D kasi pareho naman silang 90 degrees. Ano pa? Angle B is congruent to angle E. So pareho dapat silang 53 degrees. Okay? And angle C must be congruent to angle F. Okay? So in order to find angle F here, we need to find angle C. Kasi pareho lang sila, no? So let's work with the first triangle. So sa triangle ABC tayo. Kasi alam natin that this is 90, this is 53. So ano yung measurement ng pangatlong angle na to? O, paano? Ano yung sagot dapat natin? O, alam nyo na dapat yan. Nag-discuss tayo last Tuesday. Ano yung concept natin dyan? The sum of the three interior angles should be equal to 180 degrees, no? So in order to get angle C, anong gagawin mo? So that is 180 minus 53 minus 90, no? So 53 minus 90. So that gives us 37 degrees. Okay, so angle C is 37 degrees. So therefore, angle F din ay 37 degrees. O, inuna natin yung pangalawa, no? So 37 degrees. Let's check. Questions here? So kapag may tanong, palagay lang sa chat box o nababasa ko naman yung mga pinaglalagay nyong messages. How about for X? Sige, burahin natin to para may space. So for value of X, we need to look at the sides, no? Kasi we know that side AB is 2x minus 2. At ang kamatch niya sa second triangle, that is your side DE. Okay, so we can say that side AB is congruent to side DE. And since AB is 2x minus 2, so we equate that with the value 6. So 2x minus 2 equals 6. Let's solve this equation. So 2x is equal to 6 plus 2, 8. So therefore, x equals 4. So yan yung ating sagot. Questions? Wala. Yan. So let's look at some other concepts here. So itong mga concepts na to, so kailangan natin mamaya when we discuss the postulates and theorem, no? Para on the same page tayong lahat when we present that postulates. So, ano yung included side na tinutukoy dito? Included side is the side between two given angles. So, this is the side that connects the vertices of the two angles. So, for example, given ka ng angle D and angle F. Okay, so given to, itong dalawang to. So pag pinapahanap sa'yo, what is the included side? So the included side must connect the two vertices. Ano yung vertices dito? So vertex D and vertex F. So ang included side should be side DF. Okay? So side DF is the included side. So ano yung tawag naman natin sa DE and EF? So kung si side DF ang included side, so si side DE and EF, these are non-included sides. Okay? Ang tanong nyo siguro, lagi bang si side DF ang included side? So, hindi siya palaging included side, no? So, the included side depends on the given angles. Okay? So, nagbabago yan. So, kapag ang given mo ay angle E and angle D, okay? So, the included side will be side DE. Okay? So, si DF naman at si EF ngayon ang hindi included. Okay? So, I hope we are clear on that concept. So, nagbabago ang included side depende sa given na angles. So, kung may included side, meron ding included angle. Ano naman to? So, included angle is the angle between two given sides. So, kung kanina, two given angles, this time, two given sides. Okay, so let's have this example. So, given side DE and side FE. Okay, dalawang sides. So, yung included angle is the angle where the two sides meet. So, ano yung vertex na common doon sa dalawang sides na yon? Okay, so that is vertex E. So, therefore, okay, so therefore, angle E is the included angle. Okay, so I think napakadaling i-grasp yung concept na to, no? So, from the word included, kasama siya, okay? So, common dapat siya doon sa given na angle or na side. Okay? So, again, similar to your included side, nagbabago din ang included angle depende sa given na sides. Okay? So, clear ba tayo sa concept so far? So, you have your included angle, included side. Ano pa ba yung diniscuss natin? The congruent triangles, no? So, congruent triangles, if you have every pair of corresponding sides and every pair of corresponding angles, congruent dapat yung mga yon. Okay? Now, question siguro, no? So, when we prove na yung dalawang triangles ay congruent, kailangan ba always na ipakita na yung tatlong pairs ng corresponding angles at yung tatlong pairs ng corresponding sides, kailangan bang ipakita yung anim na yun, sir? So that we prove that the two triangles are congruent? So to answer you, so hindi, no? So hindi kailangan ipakita na yung anim na yon ay congruent, no? So that's why we have these congruent postulates and theorems para makita natin or mas madali nating ma-determine kung yung triangles ba ay congruent. Okay, so let's discuss the postulates first. We start with the very easy one, the SSS postulate, no? Bakit siya SSS? Anong ibig sabihin ng bawat S na yan? So S stands for sides, no? So side of a triangle. So since may tatlong S ka dito, ibig sabihin titignan mo yung tatlong sides. Okay? So ano yung sinasabi ng postulate na to? So if three sides of one triangle are congruent to the three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Okay? So I hope that's clear. So side 1, sige, let's look at this example, no, para mas ma-visualize natin. So we have here triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Okay. So ano yung alam natin dito sa dalawang triangles na to? Si AB ay 4, si DF ay 4. So they are equal, no? AB is equal to DF. Si AC ay 7, si EF or FE ay 7 din. Okay, so equal din, no? Si BC ay 6, si DE ay 6, so equal din. So the three sides of the first triangle, triangle ABC, equal sila sa three sides ng second triangle, triangle DEF. Okay, so ang conclusion natin, the two triangles are congruent. So SSS postulate, so sinasabi niya, kailangan mo lang daw ipakita na yung tatlong pairs ng corresponding sides ay congruent. So kahit hindi mo na ipakita yung tatlong pairs ng corresponding angles, okay ka na. So yan yung SSS. Okay, sige. Next tayo. SAS naman. So S stands for side, A naman ay for angle. And kung titignan mo dito sa location niya, itong A na ito ay nasa gitna ng dalawang S. Okay? Nasa gitna siya. So therefore, A here must be an included angle. Okay? So kasi nasa gitna siya. So included angle. So if two sides and the included angle of one triangle are congruent to the two sides and the included angle of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So looking at this figure, AB, AB, asan na yung highlighter ko? So AB, ito, is congruent to EF. Yan, no? Sige, sulat natin. AB is congruent to EF. So that is the first side. The second side, AC is congruent to ED. Okay? So those are the two sides. And for the included angle, so si angle A is congruent to angle E. Okay, so kung maipakita mo yung tatlong to, then you can conclude that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle EFD. Okay? So yan yung sinasabi ng SAS. You do not need to memorize this postulate, itong sentence na to or statement na to. So, looking at the name itself, dapat alam mo na yung ibig sabihin yan, no? Two sides and an included angle. Yan yung titignan mo. Similar din dito. Kung nakita mo yung SSS, ay yung tatlong sides yung titignan ko. Hindi na ako titingin ng angles. Okay? I'm just presenting the sentences na para mas maganda pa rin naman yung discussion natin. O, ASA naman. O, baliktad lang to kanina. So this time, ang nasa gitna ay S. Yung nasa labas ay dalawang A. Hence, S here is an included side. Okay? So if two angles and the included side of one triangle are congruent to the two angles and the included side of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Okay, so let's look at the figure. Ano yung alam natin dito? Angle A, congruent siya to angle D. That's one angle. Another angle, angle C, ay congruent sa angle F. Okay? Ito siya, no? Dalawa yung tick niya, dito dalawa yung tick niya. So, wag niyong pagbalik ta rin, no? So, the tick marks are your guide doon sa figure. And the given side, so AC is congruent kay DF. Okay, so ito. Yan at saka yan. Hence, dalawang angles, isang included side. So we can conclude that the two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF, are congruent. Okay? Okay pa ba tayo? Oh, last na to. So yung last, SAA, no? SAA, pero this time, yung S ay wala sa gitna. Hindi siya nasa gitna ng dalawang A. So therefore, itong S na to, this is non-included side. Okay, non-included side. If two angles and a non-included side of one triangle are congruent to the corresponding angles and non-included side of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So kung titignan mo yung figure, so angle G congruent sa angle K, angle J congruent kay angle M. Okay, so those are the two angles. And for your side, that is side HJ, congruent kay side LM. Okay? Yan. Itong sides na to, they are not included. Okay? So therefore, the two triangles by the SAA theorem are congruent. Nang nagtatanong din kayo siguro, no? Bakit ito, sir, theorem? Whereas yung tatlong nauna ay postulate. SSS postulate, SAS postulate, ASA postulate. Bakit ito? Theorem, no? So, again, we go back to our definition. Theorem versus postulate. Pag sinabi mong postulate, these are statements accepted as true. Whereas si theorem, so statements that needs to be proven para magamit natin siya as true statement. Okay? So ibig sabihin kailangan pa bang i-prove tong SAA? So wag na nating i-prove, no? But if you want the proof, so pwede niyong i-search later on. So paano ba na-prove itong SAA theorem na to? Okay? So ang ginamit nila to prove this ay yung mga other postulates, yung tatlong nauna kanina. But for the sake of our time and discussion, so hindi ko na ipapakita yung proof ng theorem na to. Okay lang ba sa inyo yon? Sige. Anyway, yung next topic natin after nito, yun yung proving naman, no? So proving yung gagawin natin. So kumbaga, this topic is a prerequisite topic or knowledge before you can prove yung triangle congruence. Okay? So, apat, SSS, SAS or SAS, ASA or ASA, and SAA or SAA. Okay? SSS, SAS, ASA, SAA. Apat na kailangan nating tandaan. Sige, so let's try this exercise. May time pa tayo. So determine whether each pair of triangles is congruent. So if your answer is congruent, name the postulate or theorem that justifies your answer. So ito na yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, no? na disclaimer natin. All figures are not drawn to scale. Ayan, let's start. Number 1. So, ang ilalagay nyo sa chat box, yes or no. Yes kapag congruent yung triangles, no kapag hindi naman. Okay, so I expect you to participate. Okay, number 1 tayo. So, the two triangles, ito, yan, at saka yan. So, yes or no? Yes. May isang nag-yes. So, how about the others? Ano tayo, baka ano kayo, live stream. Iisang screen ba ginagamit nyo? Okay, tignan natin, no? So, yes, may maraming nag-yes. So, this one, magha-highlighter ako. So, this one and this one. So, yun yung angle na congruent. Okay? In terms of sides, ito naman. This side and this side. Okay? So, meron tayong isang angle. So, isang A at saka isang S. O, wala naman tayong AS or SA na theorem or postulate. So, ano pa kaya yung isa pang alam natin dito? Is it angle or side? O, how about this? Ito. Itong angle na to at saka itong angle na to. What can you say about those two angles? Di ba vertical sila? Vertical angles. And we know that vertical angles are congruent. Okay? So, dalawa yung A natin. So, dalawang A, isang S. Pero ang question, itong S ba na ito, is it included? Included ba yan? Or not included? So, ito yung isang angle. Ito yung pangalawang angle. Yung side ay ito, nasa gitna. So, therefore, yes, the side is included. So, therefore, we have here A, S, A. Okay, ASA. So, yes, the triangles are congruent by ASA postulate. Okay, so ganun, no, yung gagawin natin for items 2 to 5. Sige, number 2 tayo. Erase natin dito. Number 2, the two triangles, are they congruent? Ito yung isa. Yan, ito naman yung pangalawa. Okay, yes or no? Wala na akong estudyante. Pagod nang mag-online class. Kakapagod din, no? Mas maganda pag face-to-face. May nag-no. Okay, sige, tignan natin, no? Kung may nag-yes, pero hindi siya sure. Sige, gawin natin 100% sure, no? So, let's look at the given. So, ito. Yan, yung angle na yan. Saan siya equal? Dito. Okay, so meron tayong isang angle. How about this? Yan. Dalawa yung tick marks niya. So therefore, ipe-pair natin dito sa dalawa din. Okay, so there are two congruent angle pairs. So sulat natin dalawang A. O, dalawang A. So nasan yung isa pa? Is it AAA? Wala naman tayong AAA. So nasaan yung S? So ito yun. Itong side na to, yan, itong side na to, itong blue, yung side na yan, that is common to both triangles. Okay? So, itong upper triangle, may side siya na blue. Itong lower triangle, may side din siya na blue. Okay? So, that is a common side. Okay? So, isang S. Dalawang A, isang S. Yung S na yon ay included. So, meron ulit tayong A, S, A. Okay? ASA. ASA pa rin. ASA. Number 3. Okay, so looking at the two triangles, this is the left triangle. This is the right triangle. So sa left triangle, this one and this one equal, no? O ang hint dito, titignan lang natin yung mga magkakapareho, no? So mag-base tayo sa mga tick marks. This one and this one. So nakikita nyo yung colors, no? So baka nagiging discriminating yung mga color blind dito. O sabihin nyo lang kung may color blind dito, no? Baka hindi nyo nakikita yung colors na pinagsusulat ko dito. Okay, so two sides. Meron na tayong dalawang sides. Okay, ang tanong, nawala. Sorry. Sige. Dalawang sides. Ano yung pangatlo? Is it an angle or a side? So side 1, side 1, side 2, side 2. So yung pangatlo, ito yon. Itong side 3 na to, that is common to both the left triangle and the right triangle. Okay, so meron tayong three sides. Number 3, S, S, S. Okay, so far so good, no? Next, number 4. Okay, so angle 1, angle 1. They are equal. Okay, side 1, side 1. Side 2, side 2. Okay? So, dalawang S, isang A. So, ano yung postulate na meron tayong dalawang S at isang A? You have your SAS, no? SAS. Yan. Ito lang naman yung meron tayo, no? Pero ang tanong, is this SAS? Is this SAS? SAS? So, check natin. Is the angle here an included angle? Yes or no? O, check nyo. Ano yung definition ng included angle? Included angle should contain the vertex kung saan yung vertex na yon ay common sa dalawang given sides. So for this triangle, itong nasa taas, okay? So ito yung side na isa, ito yung pangalawang side. So nag-intersect sila dito. Okay, so A here is included. So included yan, no? Included. Included angle. Yan. O dito naman sa pangalawang triangle. Dito. So tingnan natin yung mga sides. Side 1, side 2. Saan sila nag-intersect? Dito. Pero yung angle na given ay ito. Okay, so ibig sabihin this is not included. Yung isa included. Yung isa not included. Pwede ba ang SAS? Hindi pwede. Okay? So, hindi pwede ang SAS. So, therefore, the two triangles are not congruent. Okay? So, very important, no? Yung ating included angles and included side. So, hindi porket nakakita ka ng mga tick marks na nag-i-indicate na equal sila, ay tama na yon. Okay? So, you need also to analyze the location of the parts. Kung included ba yan, not included, kung meron ba sa postulates natin or sa theorem. Okay? Sige, number 5 tayo. So, number 5, yes or no? And by what postulate? Oh, madali lang to. Number 5. Yes, SSS. Okay, tama, no? Tatlong sides. Tatlong sides, tatlong sides. Walang angle. So, SSS. Okay, so yan. Tingnan natin kung tama tayo. Yes, no? So, ASA, SSS, not congruent, and SSS. Any questions? May 30 minutes pa tayo. So, I think I can also discuss now na yung ating, tawag dito, ating project. But dito muna tayo. Are there any questions? Wala. Kasi walang nakinig. Wag naman sana, no? Sayang. Sige, so stop share ko na muna. Then, I will stop also the recording. Stop recording.